Howdy, howdy, howdy again, everybody. Glad to be with you. Glad you stopped in to see my channel and watch what's going on here. My name is TC Connor, and I appreciate you guys coming in. If you're not subscribed and you feel like you might want to after watching a few of my videos, I would appreciate it. I'm almost at 500, so welcome here. And check out a few of my videos and watch this one here coming up now, which is my little demo of the Saker Mini Electric Chainsaw. And I know you guys will enjoy it if you're into the power tools and needing a little electric chainsaw, even though my main forte is guitar and photography. I'm a homeowner and often will need a little chainsaw. I have a bigger one, gas powered, but this little mini electric by Saker, which being a full disclosure here, they provided to me for a review, and they don't have nothing to do with what I say in this video, and you know, or nothing like that. They just didn't give me no compensation other than the saw. So and they're going to be seeing it at the same time you guys are. But as I mentioned, sometimes homeowners will need a little small chainsaw for little branches and twigs that come up out and about in the yard, and you just want to get rid of them, and you don't have a need for a great big old chainsaw. And this little one here is very easy to use, and you don't have to be afraid of using it. It's small enough to handle with one hand, but of course be aware that you need to be safe with it. It's a power tool, and it can be dangerous if not used properly. So with that said, I would ask you guys to stay tuned and watch the video coming up right now. Hey everybody, I've been wanting to do this for forever. Get my little Saker Mini Electric Chainsaw out for a test run. First, I wanted to go over a few safety precautions here, of course, with all sharp bladed instruments or tools and instruments too. You need to practice your good sharp tool handling, safety measures, gloves, John the Pro Cut gloves, safety glasses, safety sunglasses in my instance here. And the instructions here tell us the basic safety precautions that we need to take into consideration. See all warnings and instructions. That's what we got going on here. Forgive the shadows. Save these instructions, important safety instructions. The battery is charged. There's nothing really to assemble. It came pre-assembled. Operation, lubrication. There is a little jar, or not a jar, but a little container of oil, probably 3-in-1 oil that they provided. Fit the chainsaw, or the chain's already on. Chainsaw tension adjustment screw. Tighten the bolt to secure the chainsaw. Install the sprocket guard. Tighten the screws to secure it. They've all been on there. They're pre-installed. Chainsaw may become loose after many hours of use. From time to time, check the chainsaw tension before use, which you do on all chainsaws by, well, the way I do it. That's tight. That's good and tight. I don't think it's got any oil on it right now. A little safety button there you got to push in first before you operate it. That's a safety on it. Battery, make sure it's fully charged. If you can see it or not, but it's got 3 full charge lights. And I am going to open the oil here, put a drop there, give it a spin around, and let's put another drop here, maybe one there. That should be good. I ain't gonna be using it much. All right, that's got some good oil on it now. So what else do we need to do safety wise here? Okay, always be sure the tool is switched off and the battery cartridge is removed before lubricating the chainsaw. Well, I didn't remove the battery before lubricating it, but I don't see what it hurts to leave it on there. And it gives you the basics on what branches or how to cut a branch and stuff like that, but we're not going to go over them. Y'all can watch me cut just a few. I'm not going to climb a tree or nothing, but the main thing is safety here with any kind of a power tool. This little old mini chainsaw, I mean, it's capable of whacking a finger off if you're not careful, or cutting you very bad if you're not careful using one of them things. But it came with the necessary tools to make the adjustments. So we're just gonna, yep, that's good and tight. For this little thing here, that's good and tight. All the screws on it. Got a little bitty tiny turn on that, so that's okay. And this side here, that's all right. Everything looks good. It's a, like I said, it's a Saker mini electric chainsaw. The chainsaw speed, it says, is 780 revolutions a minute. The guide plate length, 128 millimeters. Whatever the guide plate is. Maybe that from there to there or something. But we're going to take it down here to a couple of places here in the yard and whack off a few branches. Today's the perfect day. It's not cold. It's not cloudy. I wish it was a little bit more cloudy because it's quite warm. But I'm not planning on using it, you know, enough to get to work up a big sweat. I'm just giving you all a good little demo of what it's capable of doing with some branches and little weed trees that I have sticking up around the house here. So we're going to go take you all off with me down here, and we'll get back with you guys just in a minute. Alrighty, got to check all this GoPro stuff to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I always wear gloves, and I always fuss at John, the Pro Cut, for not wearing gloves. I rarely see him wear gloves, but you know what? He knows what he's doing, I suppose. But musician's hands, I had a bad accident with that hand, that finger there a couple years ago, about cut it off. But it wasn't from it wasn't from using a mini chainsaw. It was from grilling. I think I told you all the story behind it. Regardless, let's see what this little mini chainsaw will do. You know what, let's get this little chunk right here out of the way. I'm going to whack it off right about there. And I have used a chainsaw before, but a bigger one, of course. But I'm really curious to see what this little thing does. So let's give it a go. Here we go. Wow, that's a sharp little thing. Of course it is right now, because first time usage. We're going to get down here to the ground on these. and you have to watch it because it will pull you a little bit. It pulls and it gets you to the end of the blade guard there, and you just hold it. If you've never used a chainsaw before, this might be a good beginner chainsaw for someone. Let's get these here out of the way. I hope y'all can kind of see what I'm doing here. Letting this little saw do all the work. I'm just guiding it, really. But so far, I'm impressed with this little thing. Just for the fun of it, let's do 2 cuts here. One about here. See the little safety guard there? Let's get down on the bottom here with this. Get the rest of this out of my way when I'm mowing. It's really not struggling. That's I don't know, 1 or 2 inches in diameter, probably. It's not struggling at all. It says it can take up to 4 inches. I'm not quite ready to try it on 4 inches, but I'd be surprised if it couldn't do that. Around on the back side of this one. Get this one out of the way down here. It's a little heavier, a little thicker. Man, that little thing is nice. I am impressed. There's one log. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Doing really good. Nice little saw. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it, folks. That is a nice little saw. I'm telling you, I'm impressed. Howdy again. Just some chainsaw safety warnings. Keep all parts of the body away from the chainsaw when the chainsaw is operating. And they probably apply to mini chainsaws as well as large chainsaws. But wear safety glasses, hearing protection, protective equipment for your head and hands, legs, and feet is recommended. John, the Pro Cut, you've done enough chainsawing that you know all about these safety warnings. But I never see you wearing gloves when you're doing your regular work, but maybe you do when you're chainsawing, do you? I don't know. But as y'all saw in those in my little review cutting with this thing, it's been really, really smooth, and I've really enjoyed using it. Now the battery, it didn't last very long, which may be a plus or minus. You could probably pick up a spare battery, I'm guessing, from Saker. But for my use, what I just did out there, about probably half an hour worth of cutting, and then the battery was pretty much shot. So the battery don't last that long, but hey, it is what it is. This is still a good little chainsaw. I recommend this little handheld mini electric chainsaw from Saker. Recommend it. Y'all get you one of them. Later.